Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Randomly Offensive. Before we hop into today's topic, I'm needing to correct myself from a statement I made in a earlier video where I mentioned that most people don't really get into anime until the age of 16, where I was corrected by a fellow YouTuber that I was wrong. And so I looked into it, and that is where this video comes from. It's not going to be a deep dive. It's going to be more of just a broad understanding of why anime is becoming a big threat to the Western media. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I actually think it's a good thing. And they need competition. They need a reason to try harder. And what I found was most people get into anime between the age of 7 and 8, and then most people consider themselves a part of the fandom by 9 and 10. And they don't grow out of it because, unlike other genres, there's no reason to grow out of it. So people stay a part of anime until, at the moment, age 37. But that's only because that's as old as the people who got into it when it became mainstream were or are now. And so 3 years from now it's going to be 40, and 5 years after that it's going to be 45, and I don't think anyone's ever going to grow out of it that are a part of the fandom. And the reason why is because it is mature content, and it's good content, and it's good storytelling, and it's amazing character arc development, and they deliver things with such respect and such dignity that we miss in Western media. For one, Western media, they are so worried about pushing woke agendas and woke politics into their movies that we feel like we're being preached at and we don't enjoy what we're getting. And they've become somewhat lazy. They use pre-existing IPs, and their biggest excuse is you can't be unique anymore. If you have an idea, it was already thought of by someone else and already made. And you can't come up with anything truly original because of the thousands and thousands of content that's already out. Where that's just not true. Anime proves that it's not true, time and time again. In 2007, we had Death Note, which was very unique. It's about this boy who finds this notebook called Death Note, and anytime he writes a name in it, that person dies. And he has the spirit that follows him around, and then there is this equally intelligent cop. Is he a cop or a detective? Named L. They butchered him in the live-action remake, but he is a great character. He's absolutely my favorite character. And the character development and the conflict between these two is just amazing. And you have this amazing true crime type storytelling with supernatural elements mixed in, and it creates this truly unique way of storytelling. And they don't care about political correctness. They don't care about pushing a woke agenda. They don't care about having to appease a political affiliation. All they worry about is giving you a good story. And that's exactly what we get time and time and time again with every anime that we receive. And it is beautiful. And I think in the years to come, they're going to become an amazing threat to Western media. I think they are going to make Western media have to compete, and they haven't had to do that in a really long time. And so I think this is good. I think that it's going to bring very good elements to it. I think that anime is an asset in the battle of bringing back our media, bringing back our films and our movies. And I think that anime will become an amazing tool for the fandom of Western media. I think we can use it as a tool to bring our media back. And the reason I say that is because if you're getting sick of a certain agenda being pushed, you can go watch a good show or even a good movie with an anime. The character development is amazing. They take respect with their characters, even if they're not pre-existing IPs. Brand new characters are treated with such respect because these people put so much work and time into it, and you can tell that these characters hold real life souls, real life hearts, real life minds, and these people identify with these characters as they're making them. So they're going to treat them with respect, and they're going to give them what's due, whether it's good or bad. And we want to see that. They rise these characters in a way that you want to see them receive what is due. And how they do that is by first introducing characters in a very unique manner. I'm going to use Trigun as an example. It's one of my favorites. Vash the Stampede. You are first introduced to Vash the Stampede through rumors in the very beginning clips of the first episode. He is rumored to be this heartless, fearful gunslinger who has taken thousands of lives. And if you look at him the wrong way, you might perish, you might die, and you don't mess with this guy. This guy is insane. He has a $6 billion double-dollar bounty on his head, and everyone's trying to catch on with his bounty, and no one can do it because of how amazing he is. But then you're introduced to the character Vash the Stampede, and he is this silly, goofy, kind of stupid character, and you're like, what? This can't be him. Is this him? And they even nurse on that a little bit. They feed into that. They make you wonder, is this Vash the Stampede? Is this the guy that we heard about? And then you find out that he is anti-killing. This character that you're following is anti-killing. He refuses to kill. He hates death. And you're like, okay, well, it can't be him because this guy is a feared killer. He's known for killing. He's a gunslinger. What are guns meant for? And then you find out that it is him, and the mystery just keeps building. And you're dedicated to this guy. You're interested in this guy, and you're invested in this character because you want to see what it is about this guy. What is it about his past that made him this fearful legend, right? And throughout the whole series, they are building up to that climax, but they're not making that climax the only thing they're building up to. They're building up characters. They're building up story arcs. And then you have shows like The Bizarre Adventures of JoJo, where Western media wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole because it's such an offensive show. It's so offensive. It's so problematic. But it's a great anime, and it's funny, and it's enjoyable to watch, and it's written really, really, really well, and people love that show. And they did it because they didn't care if they offended some people. They wanted to entertain thousands of people at the cost of maybe offending 10. And that is something Western media is too scared to do. They don't want to offend anybody. They want everyone to be happy, and not everyone's going to be happy. Not everyone's going to want to watch a show about a gunslinger. So just dedicate that show to the people who are going to watch your shit. And yeah, so not only mentioning the characters, but just the passion that you can see in the art itself, all the detail and the time that they spend on these shows. It shows you that these shows have heart. And that's what we're missing in Western media is heart, passion, dedication, pride. That's what we're missing in modern television. And anime is going to give it to us. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that anime is going to eventually become a competitor and become a threat to Western media? Do you think it already has? Let me know your thoughts. And also, if you want me to do a deep dive on any anime or any content, please let me know in the comments. I will gladly do a deep dive on Inuyasha or Dragon Ball Z or Darwin's Game. I enjoy that stuff, and I need more content. So, yeah. Also, tomorrow I will be posting my Doctor Strange video. It's just a kind of a deep dive into the trailer and trying to figure out some theories and try to figure out just exactly what we're going to see in that movie. Is that dark iteration of Doctor Strange, is that from the What If, or is that a new version of Doctor Strange? Are we going to get a whole council of Doctor Stranges? Who exactly is going to be the villain? Fun stuff like that. And as always, I really do appreciate you guys tuning in every day. It means a lot to me. So yeah, one last time, please remember to like and subscribe and take care of yourselves. Bye.